So my dad and I, we did a little something.
A little something?
I guess it's crazy what we did. We bought 32 go-karts. You guys may know. We asked all of our subscribers who wants to race. We got
pretty much everyone.
Yeah, we had what? UFC fighters.
We don't want UFC fighters, you know, because if they lose, you got to let them win.
UFC fighters, NASCAR driver, F1 guys. We got a lot of people that want to race. And by the way, if you guys want to race, put it in the comments. Say, you know, pick me, because we don't have that list 100%.
Someone will be picked too, promise.
Today is the important day that we have to figure out what we're going to do to the track. So we're going to involve you guys 100% because you guys are going to help us design the track. We're going to go through, do the layout.
And possibly build it, because we need help. Look, we always are trying, you know, people are saying that they want to help us. Well, I'm telling you what. We need help. We need help. So we're not denying nobody. You know how to drive a dozer, you know how to lay asphalt. I mean, whatever we decide, whatever we can put together, let's just get a track.
So let's get right into it and show you guys kind of what we're thinking. So this is where it's hard. Ideally, we were thinking of doing a clay track.
Which we did do a clay track. The problem is, just to build it, even on a little oval, it was 3 days. And then if we have everybody out and it rains, we can't even run.
Yeah, the prep alone, which you guys don't realize, some of you may, but the prep took us 3 days just to get the track ready to race on. And if it rained, like say everyone flew in, drove in for this big race that we're gonna do, if it rained, we would be done. So we're not going away from the clay, but we also want to take you guys in this episode. We're gonna go to some facilities to look at how asphalt is made and also look at pricing. But first, we gotta figure out the layout and exactly what we're gonna do.
What I think we should do is asphalt, but nothing flat. I think we need to, you know, Brad had some ideas where you're going up and then down and then your bank curves. It needs to be different. Yeah. Then we could take and literally, we could throw some cow patties in the corner, maybe 2 or 3 wet ones. We're on the farm. And then when they're going around, if you hit the cow patty, whoop! So don't hit the cow patty. Let's go.
I don't know about the cow patty thing. Let's go look and see what we can figure out. So this is our area. We have to stay within 5 acres of our track, which is a big track, but we also got to evaluate. I know asphalt is going to be expensive. I don't know the pricing.
Yeah, but if we could get help from everybody, that's why we're doing this video.
Yeah.
And we could do all the prior work before the asphalt.
Yeah.
Would be perfect.
What I'm thinking is on this front straight, if we had a lot of speed, say like 50 plus mile an hour, but we took the dozer and built a big old mound, and you would just go up in the go-kart, it'd be like almost bogging, and then you would come down that hill just ripping.
To a full switchback.
Yeah.
First 3 cow patties. Someone's gonna hit it. Someone's gonna hit it. It's gotta be a cow patty. And the cows are right over there, because that's where we're making some money right there. Those little cows over there, little roast beef.
There's actually no cows over there yet, but it's prepped ready for cows. By the way, that'll be another episode. What you can see here is, let's actually pull up some drone shots as we're talking. You could see that this land kind of is leveled and then it goes downhill, which I like, because it's gonna make it to where the track goes downhill and uphill. We just got to figure out where all the turns and straights and everything are going to be. I want some real technical turns to where if we have NASCAR guys here, I don't want them used to, you know, if we made an oval here, they would destroy everyone. I want to make NASCAR guys and everyone coming here to where they have to drive.
Cow patty 700. Hey, here's the biggest thing. You know, we've done a lot of things where we show designs of maybe, like I had design a wheel contest when I was making wheels, and people would send in all these unbelievable designs.
Oh, we should do that.
So what we would like to do is do kind of a general layout. You'll see the layout, and if any of you guys have any ideas on how we could do the track that have more experience in us, because we have none, that's what we need. And then if we pick that design, who knows? It might be an asphalt guy that's gonna help with 100% of it and part of the design or something. I don't know. Maybe it'd be a professional go-kart driver. Maybe it'll be your old tap dance teacher.
That'd be you. You were the teacher. Anyway, so I think what we do from this point, let's walk and show you guys a few parts, and so you guys can kind of get the feeling. And then let's go in the shop and we want to draw down like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different layouts and have you guys kind of choose. And then I need to figure out how to get you guys the overhead picture to draw your own. So let's go down here and let's see what we could get into. So the front straight would be here. We obviously have some drainage problems, so that's one of the biggest things we'll have to figure out. But what'll be cool is we want to make this track big enough, if we could afford to even do it big enough. We got to obviously go look at pricing and things, but ideally in a perfect world, it'd be so cool to have this big enough to where if we want to take, you know, one of the trucks out and, you know, do some road race time attack stuff or drift, or watch my dad drift and fly off the road and crash into a bunch of trees.
Some contest and you lose.
That you haven't won on a contest yet. But it would be cool to have multi-use. And we want to use the terrain. We want to use this natural terrain. We just got to make sure the drainage is right. Look at my dad. He's like a robot right now.
Well, we don't want nothing flat. So if we came real close to there and we put hay bales around there, because this is a ranch, if we came and we kept that angle, then we come down and we switch back here. Now we're going this way. Then we switch back and let's go down the hill. See that hump right there? Humpty Dump. Go down like you're gonna hit that tree. Go through, go around that tree, come back up. Let's make the barn the pit area. But they would all, let's go look.
Well, what would be cool about that is then we wouldn't have to, because right now we literally have nowhere to put the, you gotta imagine 32 go-karts. Well, this is getting muddy. 32 go-karts is what we have. They're all on pallets, but when they're off pallets, that's some surface area of just go-karts. But that would be really cool because we could do a turn there and then you go into the barn.
Hey, think about this. The only problem we have is because we don't have no grass or hay here, and that's why it looks like that.
The drainage?
If we did the go-kart track and then we seeded hay around it, then when we're not using it, we just move the cows over here.
And then the cow patties could crap all over the track.
And then we don't have to put them on it.
People are like, what is wrong with these guys?
You know how cool that would look, the track going around that? It'd be like an off-road track and then come back up. If you had to pit, you could actually go in the barn where it's pretty much covered, and then you rip back out on the track as I'm in front of you beating you because we're gonna have the same weight in your cart as I weigh.
He's never beat me to go-kart in his whole life. The other thing is we're gonna do as much work possible, obviously, to save as much money as possible. So like all the dirt work, I could just hop on the dozer and we could have this track fully prepped for asphalt. But this would be really cool to have. My dad has a really good idea on that, because this would be,
well, we could line them, this would be perfect. I mean, even as, I hate to say it as it sits, if we just ran the asphalt through here both sides, this would be ideal.
Go in the shop real quick and let's draw up some layouts and let's just see kind of how you guys feel about these layouts. And then we're gonna go right from there to the asphalt facility and understand pricings and see who we could get to help us do.
Maybe we could get
track.
Chip to help us. Chip, if you're watching this, we just need some help.
It's my dad's.
That's where we're going. He actually, you could drop asphalt and concrete there for free. Then he takes and crushes it and then charges you for it. Smart guy.
So my dad is gonna start off with the old track design.
Ooh, oh my
Liking
god.
that,
So here's what I think. We come up, we have a switchback. There's a tree back in here. So I say we go around the tree. We come back up, we loop.
Man, this is a huge track. So that is going to be the first option, which is my dad's. So we'll pull it up on the screen so you guys can get a better look.
Which is the best option because it's not going to be flat. Up, down, angled, banked.
So this is option 1. Option 2 is probably going to be the best one because that's the one I'm going to draw.
Oh, we could call this the horseshoe. What fun is that? You got one switchback? Oh yeah, people are gonna pick that.
You might just want to do this number right here. No, just kidding.
I mean, by the sounds Miller's making right now, neither of you like it. So this is option 2. Let's pull it up on the screen. So option 1, option 2, and now Miller's gonna draw his. All right, so we just kind of snapped to Miller finishing.
I think that
I like that one too.
like that's got a lot of speed. You slow yourself down, and then you come back up, and you have another big wide open turn.
Man, I like that
Goes
too.
in. And then I added this for you, Brad. You'd be able to drift off the concrete pad down onto the track.
I think it's too fast.
My dad,
Doug.
Well, I mean,
I like them. I mean, I don't like mine, but I like your guys's. So This is going to be an option 3. Option 1, which is my dad's. Option 2, which is mine. And option 3, which is Miller. Put in the comments which one you guys like better. And then we're also going to put a link in the bio. It is going to be this exact picture. Now, if you guys want to be involved and actually draw this track, click that link, download the picture, and email it to DeBertiSocial@gmail.com. And we're gonna go through and kind of outweigh your guys' options too, because we're not track builders, and I'm sure a lot of you watching are not, but we do need some ideas. So we are at the first rock yard. We're gonna go look at the asphalt and hopefully talk to someone just to see, you know, general pricing of what it would cost. And then we'll go hit another one too. I mean, at this point, we're gonna have to obviously price shop, and unless someone out there, you know, wants to actually help us.
Well, so far what they do is they take all this here, people drop off concrete, and then they have a big machine, they throw it in, and they grind it, everything. That rebar, everything grinds up to whatever thickness you want. They actually call it ABC here.
So we're gonna kind of go see and understand possibly how much they charge to lay down the asphalt, and then just look at some different type of bases, because I know we're gonna have to do some base under the asphalt. I don't know what, I've never poured asphalt, but I want to understand, and my dad wants to understand, because we're gonna be doing all the prep work to save as much money as possible. So let's go look and just kind of see what these guys got. How's it going?
What's up, big dog?
Good to see you. So you're the asphalt man. This is Chip, our good buddy, CBC Stone.
So tell us the process. So we're trying to do, remember I talked to you about maybe doing the go-kart track. Right. And so we weren't sure, originally we were gonna do it out of dirt, but then we're thinking, you know, if it rained, I mean, it's a nightmare to prep. So I know you grind everything. So what is the process? Because you're saying, look, before we even put asphalt down, we got to have a good base of like ABC.
Yes.
Is what you were saying?
We call it CABC because it's crushed concrete. So basically, we are a recycle center for Mooresville, and the town and people bring in their old concrete. We crush it.
Do you charge them for the
size it.
concrete, or you
Not charging to dump unless it has rebar stuff in it, which we have to process to crush. And then we turn it into 3 different products: the base material, which is the CABC, and then a number 5 and a surge stone. And we also crush asphalt and do the same with it.
If we were building a go-kart track, what we need to understand is like cost, obviously, and like what it is. So you said the CABC. How many layers of that?
Well, on the go-kart track, I'm thinking 4 inches probably. On a normal parking lot, you're probably 6 inches. Surface on the go-kart track.
2 inches of asphalt?
Surface mix, yes. And then we will roll it, and then we have a 6-wheel rubber-tired roller that we will run over the whole thing, and it really gets it all combined tight for that track, and it gets it kind of like a tackiness to it rather than just a steel drum roller on it and you leave it alone. So it really bonds it, and I think it'd be a really good surface for
so
go-kart.
Because we're going to try to do as much as we can for the prep.
Yep.
So you could take and whatever CBAC.
Well, you just call it ABC, but it's concrete.
Yeah, whatever you recommend, then you could truck over, and then we could, if we have like the general layout, and then we just want to make sure we have a good 4 full inches. Holy cow, that's a lot.
What cost per foot do you think we'd be looking at?
So in the crush and run going down, you're probably about $1.50. You know, if I was installing it, you're not going to save on that. But on the asphalt, on the 2 inches, we're about $2.50.
$2.50 per square foot.
And if you wanted to cut it down to 1.5 inches, but I think I would probably go 2 inches.
Okay, what's the friendship and family?
Well, y'all are going to get a discount.
He's all, let's arm wrestle, double or nothing.
So if we're 20 foot wide,
yeah,
for a foot, that's going to be a lot.
Well, if you're 20 foot wide, so we're 20 times 2, what you said? And that's just the asphalt.
This is where, when my dad starts doing math and stuff,
hold on, 20
this
foot
is where
wide
things get
times,
jacked up. Let Chip do the calculation.
Tell me how we're going to go for asphalt. How long is it?
What?
Half mile.
You think 2,000 feet?
Half mile.
Say 2,500.
Okay.
This shoots out a crazy price. It might be 10 feet.
Yeah.
629 tons of asphalt.
629 tons.
Okay. Now, just to buy the asphalt, we're looking at probably in the $90 a ton range. It's about 56 grand in buying it at the plant.
That's not even laying it down.
That's not hauling it. That's not laying it down. All right, let's see laying it down.
We still got to do rock. ABC.
Hey, I mean, if it really comes down to it, we just keep it clay.
So 100 grand on asphalt.
That's just the asphalt.
To see what it worked out, it was 56 for me to buy and about that for me to haul it and install it. You know how everything kind of works in about half.
And that's before any rock.
Got a rock. Let's go back to that.
I'm just, I mean, I'm more.
Hold on, your calculator's wrong. Could we use
I'm
mine?
more questioning why my dad's got a rag on his head.
I don't know because that's a lot of money.
I mean, that's a lot. We just gotta outweigh what we're gonna do.
You're probably in the 40. If you are installing it, 40 grand range, something like that.
Holy moly! So we'd be in a track basically.
Well, hold on. We don't know how long the track is, so what we need to do.
Track.
Okay, how about this, Chip? How much is it for 1 foot by 20? Because then if we got a track that's 1,500 feet, then we could say, okay, or maybe we back into it, and we say, okay, we can't be over.
On the asphalt, it's $40 a foot, 20 foot wide.
I'm gonna take Chip out on the boat, and I know what he likes to drink, and we're gonna recalculate this.
Yeah, under those circumstances.
The good thing is you take all this material that no one has a spot to bring it,
right?
And then you're gonna crush it. So you got a crusher. Where is that at?
He's getting on the track right now to get it on the heel, and we're gonna go over and.
Oh, is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna crush it.
The process?
Yeah, we're gonna crush for you here just a second.
This would be cool.
Oh, good.
So kind of what we just figured out is we either have a 20-foot oval or just keep it clay. That's some.
That's serious.
That's some serious dough to do that. I don't think that's gonna work for my dad and I, unless we had people helping, obviously, but that's too much. Hey, if we, at the end of this whole video, if the kind of the plan is to keep it clay, we're gonna keep it clay. Clay would be cool. I mean, it'd be a black. I actually think that clay would be better because it'd be like, people would mess up a lot easier, but the prep alone to do the clay track is a lot. And again, we're dealing with rain. We're in the Carolinas, so it rains here when even the news says it's not gonna rain. Kind of hit my heart pretty hard right there. Yeah, you're talking 150,000 to do a 2,500 foot go-kart track by 20 foot wide. That's no joke. There's no way my dad and I could do that. So it's like anything though. I mean, you never know we could possibly get to help, and if we do a lot ourselves and figure it out. I mean, I do know once if we did do it and could somehow do it, this would be the most epic go-kart track anyone's ever seen, because it would have humps, you know, berms. It would be like a full off-road asphalt course, but we'll just see. Hey, if anything, we're already here. We want to show you guys the cool process of how they actually make all the rock and things to do what we're even talking about. So while we're here, we might as well show you guys what this is all about. So basically what's happening, this large crusher right here is crushing down all the rock to 3-inch or under.
He's gonna let us see it munch. Come here. Really?
All right, come on. This is crazy. You can see all the conveyor belts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different conveyor belts. So it's coming out of the machine 3 inches and under, and it's being separated into 3 different materials. So you got like the CBC over there. It says this is like the number 5. And over here is 3-inch. This is a wild process. This is awesome.
So get this. So how does the metal come out, right?
That is wild. So we're gonna go to the first pile, and these are like the 3-inch and under rocks, and you'll see how clean the rocks are from what we just saw of them being in big old concrete chunks. This is conveyor belt number 1. See, the rocks are about 3 inches in diameter. We're gonna go to conveyor belt number 2 and show you the difference. So we'll bring one of these just to show you the size comparison as it goes down the conveyor belt. But this is like what they're calling like a 3-inch rock. So this is CBC, and this is what would be the base before the actual asphalt. You can see the difference. So this is conveyor belt 1, this is 2. Now we're gonna go look at the third one, and they're a little bit smaller than this, but at least it'll give you guys a good comparison of the 3 different belts that it's actually creating from solid chunks of concrete. I love getting out of the shop and just, this is like how it's made. I didn't even know our day was gonna turn into this, to be 100% honest, and look at where we're at. I'm learning. All right, so we're at GoPro. This is where we bought the go-karts, and we figured, hey, we might as well just, let's measure some specs of their track just to get some ideas. And the whole point is trying to save money on making the track as narrow as possible, but also work for what we're looking for. So we got the wheel there. We're gonna measure some things, and then we're gonna go straight to the ranch and do our measurements and see how close we could get. Hey, let me see what this is. That's 12 foot. That
So 12
getting onto
foot
the
on
truck. Yeah, 12 foot
entrance.
going in. He has some data on the computer, so he's just gonna tell us like exact measurements. So we'll just go in here, and then it'll give us at least a little idea. So basically we found out a few great things. One thing we found out is we can just Google Earth Pro, it's called, and map out the whole track, and it'll tell you exact distances. So we're gonna get back to the shop and do that. And then the other thing is we did basically kind of walked the track a little bit, heated and measured it, and now we have some good ideas that aren't to our favor because their track is big. We're specking 20 foot, theirs is like 25 to 30. That means it costs more. Basically, I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's go back to the ranch and see what we can figure out. $1,800 feet already. Oh, that's bad.
So 2,000 feet is 80 grand.
Just an asphalt.
Well, maybe
we got to look at possibly just doing clay, or if anyone watching, I mean, the only way we could do this right would obviously be to get people to help. Like maybe we could do banners on the track, logos on the car, things like that. But I didn't think that asphalt was going to be this much. I mean, that's a lot. That's just
the bare minimum is going to be 100 grand if
Yeah.
we did everything we could, unless we could get material at cost and get some help.
So at this point, we're gonna wait to see if there's any help out there.
Or any ideas. Maybe
Yeah,
someone has idea. Maybe we don't need. I mean, we're probably going to need the asphalt, though. I'm sure. Unless we use ground asphalt, but I think
it'd be bumpy.
Half the track be clay, half the track be asphalt.
That would actually
and
be
then
cool.
Finish it whenever you could.
The hard part though is the prep.
Yeah.
The clay is hard. I mean, for now we could get away with, until we could do something like this, we could maybe get away with an oval or keep something small.
Or what if we did what you said? We did like an oval with a switchback, but we had it so then we could add to it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea at all.
You know, maybe we could build up to that. Maybe try maybe an oval with a switchback in it, and then we could come back later on and maybe add 500 feet, and then we got another corner, and we could just keep adding. Kind of bummed. I'm gonna go.
Hey, at least we were able to get out of the shop today and show you guys. This is just another real life episode. You know, it's when we have an idea like this, we're just doing what everyone would do, is go out there, price shop, figure out, you know, what we're gonna do. And today what was cool is we actually showed you guys an entire process. I had no idea we were gonna see something like that. But until then, I need two things from you guys, actually three things. One is anyone out there watching this video that can maybe help us in any way, we need it. This racing is not going to be like your normal go-kart race or any race you've seen. They're going to just be fun races with just awesome, incredible people. We're going to have a subscriber race. We'll have an actors race. We'll have a YouTuber race, and then we're going to also have general public type races to where we could just come out here, cut up with you guys. And then the biggest thing would be for me, which would be awesome, is do something on the channel to where we could have a full subscriber race, like just our subscribers. So we'll keep you guys updated, but I hope you guys enjoyed kind of just a day in the life, us trying to figure this out. And I will keep you guys updated as much as we possibly can. But that is the update on the go-karts. So if you do want to race, also let me know that. Have a blessed day. Later. What is this called?
What the heck is that?
That thing's sick. We need that for a project. Maybe we talk to him while we're here.
Yeah.
That could be our pace vehicle. It's gonna start off with the old track design. We made his pink because it matches his personality. Why are you so focused?
Sometimes it'd be nice if you just kind of shut up.
What's he doing with the dots?
What are you doing? What are the dots?
I don't know. I didn't put those there.
You're the only one operating the computer.
So that's the pit.
What do you mean you didn't put those there?
You're leaving out all this valuable space.
Kind of like between your ears.